everyone, I'm Amanda Howard with Sotheby's International Realty, and I am here with tcraft, one of our exceptional agents here with the brokerage. And I wanted to take the time to just brag on Tina for a little bit. And she's got some great insights, a great story that I know will be very motivating to many people, both the consumers that get to work with Tina, as well as agents that are watching this, wanting to know how can they maybe get started in the career or how can they get better in this career. So first off, I've got some numbers that I just want to share to set the stage for the bragging rights for Tina, which is she jumped from her very first year, which was significant. Her first year, she closed 25 deals, which we call family served. So 25 families served in her very first 12 months, brand new licensed, starting with us. That was 7.6 million in volume. And then now, over the accumulation of a 3-year period of time, because she's now in her 4th year with us, but in that 3-year period of time, she closed a total of 79 homes, which is 79 families served, and it's almost 26 million in dollar volume of homes closed. Congratulations, Tina.
Thank you, Amanda.
I know
my pleasure.
You really worked your tail off for that, and you were just so determined. And I was just telling Tina, I remember the interview. I still remember interviewing Tina. I was so impressed with her because she had moved here from Tennessee to Huntsville, so she's in a new community, new city. And she was doing philanthropic work, raising money for churches, which I was like, well, then you're not going to be fearful of rejection, which
no,
many people are when they get into this industry. But tell us a little bit about that. You said that this wasn't your first career or second career even.
Correct. This is my 4th career, successful career. I had actually just gone back to school to get my master's degree in business administration. And then I got married and moved to
Lucky
Alabama from Tennessee. So I was new to the area, new in a new relationship, new to real estate, but I came to it with really just the attitude of learning, right? What can I learn and how can I do the best and excel in this career? And, there are some similarities between philanthropic work and nonprofit work and being a realtor. I really consider this a mission. Like, it's my mission to help families find a home and to navigate through that entire process from contract to closing, and for them to feel like that they've truly been taken care of and have gained a friend in the process. And that's really part of what motivates me every day, is to get out there and work for people who really need to find a home.
And that really shines through. The testimonials that Tina receives are just, they're heartwarming. I love reading them. I love celebrating her, and we share them at our sales meetings. But one thing that you just mentioned is that you were open to coaching, and that is one thing that I find between the people who succeed quickly and the ones who maybe don't as much, is that your mind is like a parachute. It only works if it's open, and you absolutely came in with an open mind. You were very coachable, and obviously you picked up very quickly.
Yeah, I could have come into this with I kind of know it all. Again, this is my 4th successful career. I had a mother-in-law that had done real estate. So I could have come into this as kind of, I've got this, I don't really need much coaching, but that isn't the way I learn, right? I really learn by doing, and I really learn by observing, and there's such a phenomenal team here, and the setup of coaching and education has really helped me to not only do successful my first career, but to really platform that and to build upon that from every year since.
That's awesome. And so it makes me think of 2 different questions, one for our consumers and clients that are watching, as well as one for our agents that are watching. So I'm going to start with the agent question first, which is, obviously your career when you started really was not all that long ago. So thinking back to that first year, and now, when you're in it, you don't really understand or appreciate all that's being invested into you up front. But now reflecting back, I know you absolutely see it. So what was it that you really are appreciative of that you had in that first year, and what do you wish you knew, or that newer agents coming into it knew as they're getting started, they need to know maybe?
Sure. So I feel like the real estate industry that there's this misperception that we kind of work when we want to work, we take long weekends, we go on these fabulous vacations, which is true. But you only do that when you earn the income to be able to do that. And at the beginning, you really have to treat this like a 40-hour-a-week job, right? And you really have to be self-motivated and you have to be self-disciplined to do that. So I came into the office every day, a 45-minute drive one way every day.
And still does.
And really to get that learning and to absorb what was happening around me. And that is where I feel like a lot of new agents fail, is they don't really treat it like a full-time job. And it was really hard. My first 4 or 5 months, I didn't really do anything.
Right.
And we were in the middle of COVID. I got COVID. My husband got COVID. He had an accident. So it would have been really easy to give up. But I did not give up. Every time I just kept getting back and treating it like it was a job. And eventually those hours and the time and effort that I was putting in came back to me as in reward.
Well, and so that also, that's great nugget right there that I hope everybody caught that is watching that about getting into the industry and what you need to do. You need that emotional and mental tenacity.
Yes.
But also that feeds into what I was thinking for the consumers is what really have you found that it's a double question for you. What do you do? Because it is tough. And sometimes we have tough days or we have tough deals, transactions. What motivates you to get through it? And then what do you see that your customers really value out of you and that you're seeing in those testimonials?
I think it's kind of the same answer.
Okay.
A little twofold. Number one is I do absolutely view this as a ministry, right? It is part of that. But I also have individual and family goals, right? So I have things I want to do and accomplish for myself and I, and for my adult children and our family for the future. So that's kind of underlying kind of what gets me out of bed and are those long-term goals. But on the short term, what gets me through those difficult days and the difficult transactions is that I am helping the client on the other side and that I am helping them get through that. And I'm doing it with a level of grace and professionalism that a lot of people haven't experienced from a real estate agent in the past.
Right.
So in my testimonials, oftentimes what we hear is just that I, was communicative, that I was always there for them, that I gave up my time for them, and that they feel like that they've gained a lifelong friend. And that's because that's the way I see my clients. I see my clients as a new friend, and I continue to stay in touch with many of my former clients. We do movies, we do cards, we do ball games. We do several things together because I truly have come to appreciate them and see them as valued friends.
I love that. Tina really does get so many, I don't even know how many 5-star reviews she has, but I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. And that's what I'm hearing them also say is that they are so appreciative of your time because you have such a servant's heart. You do take care of people, and all of our agents here love that you also pour into them. So you just have a giving heart, and we appreciate you. We're so thankful that you are here with us. A final fun question. I know I promised this wouldn't be long, but what is something that the consumers and the agents watching, but probably more so. I know you've got a lot of fans and followers. So what do they not know about Miss Tina?
Okay, well, it's silly, and I don't mean it to be braggy because I try not to do that. I tend to attempt to be humble, although it's not really coming through.
Well, I'm excited to hear that now because you are the most humble person.
Yeah, so I moved from Alabama to Alabama from Tennessee. I'm originally from Indiana. What brought me to Tennessee was that I worked marketing in the music industry. So I have actually been to many homes of some performers that everyone watching this video would know.
Oh my God.
I've actually had a Grammy award-winning artist came to my home and performed for my birthday, and it was amazing.
Oh, please tell me that you have a picture of that or a video of that somewhere.
Yes, we do.
Yay! All right.
You're not going to see it.
Man, oh, I want to see it. I also, so my little known fact that most people don't know is Tina's a great dancer, and I love it when she dances in the office. I mean, every once in a while, we're all like just in the zone, we're having a day, we're just buckled down, serving the needs of clients, and we know that we've got to speak to 15 people, and all of a sudden we look up at Tina, and she's just bopping away, she's sitting there, listening to her music, talking to people, and it makes me so happy.
Well, it makes me happy. It's hard to keep my feet still. And I have a husband who does not listen to music at all, so that can be a challenge. So I have to make up for it while I'm in the office.
Keep bringing it. We like that energy. Well, everyone, if you ever need Tina, we're going to have her contact information here, but you know that you can always reach her here at Amanda Howard, Sotheby's International Realty. We're going to share all of her contact information in the video. And Tina, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, Amanda, for having me. It's
always
great.